Hi, I'm Diamond White.
I'm Carly Rose.
And this is X Factors.
All right, so we're here at Mastermind Media.
Yeah.
And we're about to get into a big part of our journey on X Factor, which is live shows.
Live shows.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
One thing that I feel like constantly comes up for us is like how I feel like we both kind of feel like nowadays thinking about doing what we did then, like performing live in front of the world, we're kind of like, or at least for me, I think we've talked about this. Like, I don't know if I could do that right now. Like, that is scary shit.
It is scary, but I still think I could do it because of this show.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think that, yes, hopefully, like, that makes sense. I think if that
No, we
opportunity...
gotta change. Listen, I'm a manifesting queen. We don't say hopefully. We say, and I will, and I am.
Okay. And I will, and I am. And next time I am performing on live television, I will 100% know what the fuck to do, and I won't be scared.
Because you did this.
No, I know, you're right.
Everything is setting you up for the place that you're supposed to be.
No, totally. And I believe in that. I try my hardest to like embody that. It's something that I work on, but like it's still, I think, in my nature to look back at that and be like, that shit was scary. Like if I were presented with that opportunity today, I'd take it.
It was scary.
But it would freak me out.
And it frucked us both out.
We were frucked. I've been frucked many times.
I've been frucked, but not freaked.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh. All right. So live shows, let's like talk about how did the experience, like what brought us to that? So basically for live shows, you get put with a producer, right? A vocal coach.
Who's your producer?
Toby.
Toby was mine too.
Yeah. So I think it might have been like certain producers had certain
people.
groups.
Yeah.
Or even certain groups. So like, so basically they had X Factor provided like the contestants with producers who would create the tracks to the songs that you then sung on the show. Mm-hmm. So like from what I remember, you'd be, not that you had much control, but you'd be in a room with like your given vocal coach, who for us was Autumn Rowe, who we absolutely adore, and a producer, and maybe like I feel like I had an A&R, Tyler. He was like an A&R from Sony.
You had an A&R?
Or maybe he wasn't an A&R at the time, but there was another guy there. Tyler.
Ooh.
You'd remember him. No, it wasn't. That wasn't just a me thing. He was a British guy. I had a crush on him.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Actually saw this guy at a party recently. Tyler? Tyler, you there?
What's his last name?
Brown.
Oh, I didn't have no Tyler Brown on my team.
I feel like he wasn't on my team, but he would just come in every once in a while, maybe to just like check on things from Psycho, Simon Cowell's company. That basically.
I didn't have a Psycho person.
Okay.
It was me, Autumn, Toby. That was it.
All right. Well, maybe. Yeah. Anyway, so side note on that, I saw this guy at this like Grammy party recently, or whenever they were, and I forget what he worked at Psycho. So he was also at the X Factor stage. Psycho, Simon Cowell's company.
Yeah.
Which like helped put on like all of X Factor. I don't know. All that like serious shit. But and he mentioned Tyler, and it like totally brought this back up to me, and I was like, oh my God, when I was a kid, I feel like once again I had a lot of crushes really come up for me during X Factor. And I feel
Were you boy crazy in your life?
Like I am still.
Oh.
Do you not know that about me?
I didn't.
Really?
No.
Oh girl. I like the boys.
No, don't get me wrong. I like the boys too, but
yeah.
You don't seem boy crazy.
Ooh, good.
You seem very like whatever.
No, I mean to me boy crazy. It's not like I'm like I like to have a roster. I like to have a guy.
You have a roster?
I like to have a little roster.
You currently have a roster?
Yes.
Girl.
This took a turn.
Can you teach me? I don't have no roster.
Because you could have 50 billion rosters if you wanted to. Okay. Anyway, that's for the dating section of X Factor.
Maybe that's the game we play.
Okay, so we had our producer, we had our vocal coach, and basically each week, like, we'd be given, I think it was like a couple songs to choose from, right? And then we'd kind of work them all out, and whichever one felt the best was the one that we'd do that week.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
No.
sometimes.
Ooh.
Sometimes the song that felt the best wasn't the song that you were given.
Definitely. Mm-hmm. I remember for my second live show performance, which we'll get into, I remember that one. That was like one of the only times where I was really excited about the song. Like, I really wanted to do that song. So when it was like provided to me, like in one of the options, I was like pushing for it.
Do you remember the song?
Yeah, It Will Rain by Bruno Mars.
Oh, you got to do that though.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like,
that was the one that you were excited
really happy
for.
that I got to do that one.
Okay.
Because I didn't know the song at the time until they brought it to me, and then I was like, I became a bit obsessed with it.
Ooh.
Anyway, so our first live shows. I think we both have words for how those performances came about and went.
Yes, we do.
Personally, mine, they tried to make me a little Britney, in a little schoolgirl skirt. Yeah. and yeah, but like, it was just like, it wasn't a cool version of that. Like, it wasn't like a cool Britney. Like, it was like, the fit was horrendous, so bad. My hair was like,
I can't wait to see
my hair was like, the curls were like, just, oh my God.
Britney never had curls.
Exactly. I don't know why I had curls. Like, my hair was like literally like a big ass, like, it was so bad. They made me a little Britney, except they made me like the corny, ugly friend of Britney.
Why would you say ugly?
I mean, you'll see. Like, I'm not saying, oh, I'm ugly. I'm just saying, like, they didn't help me out at all. Well, I'll just say that. Okay?
They as in who, though?
The makeup people, the hair people, the wardrobe people, all the people. And I remember this was just like a constant thing throughout. Like, I would be so jealous of like all the older girls when we were in hair and makeup, because I would like look at them and be like, I wish I could get that type of makeup, or I wish I could get that type of hair. Like, they look cool. And like, they would be like, only a little mascara for you, little Carly. Like
they wanted to keep us young.
Of course, I knew what was happening, but I was just like, no,
you knew at that age?
I want to be glam. Yeah.
How old are you?
How old was I?
You were like 12.
13. Same age as you.
Okay. So you knew, you clocked at that age. Oh, you're trying to make me look young.
Yeah, I definitely. I understood that, like, we were the kids.
How the fuck did you clock that shit?
I don't know, but I clocked it. I did. I just know that I remember thinking, like, I understand why there's a difference between, like, the way that we're being made to look. Like, I understand that, like, CC or Fifth Harmony girls, like, they're trying to make them look sexy and, like, hot and, like, appeal to, like, that. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we're not here for those types of voters.
And that's what they did in the photo shoot as well.
For us?
Yes.
Okay. Wait, what was your photo? Oh, I guess we'll see it when we play the shows.
Yeah, we'll see the image, but my photo shoot, they had me in snapbacks, they had me in spikes. Right. They wanted it was very much like the hood girl, but she has style type shit.
I feel like
what was yours?
I feel like they gave like B snapbacks and like spikes and stuff too.
Yeah.
So like they kind of like made your styles weirdly similar, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
The snapbacks were the only thing that were similar. But
really?
Yeah, like, because we were both edgy. We were the edgier ones. Oh, right.
You were the edgier ones, and I was the grandma or something.
You were just like the angel.
Yeah, like, why?
They put you in a blouse and a
I was always in blouse. No, I was always in long ass gowns.
Yeah.
I was a gown girl. Ooh. I was constantly getting ready for the gala.
The gala.
I was always going to a gala.
The Met.
I was always going to the Met. Dreams, one day.
Oh, yeah. Don't say one day. We have to work on our manifestation words.
But still one day. It's still technically one day.
Soon. Yeah.
Meet me at the Met.
I'll meet you at the Met.
Hey! Okay, let's should we play some live show performances? All right. Oh God, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah, it always hurts.
I feel like this one in particular is gonna hurt me. Oh, I hate that photo.
I see the Britney inspiration.
It's bad.
But you're singing in unison.
It's like the... Wait, but then it turns into the Flow Rider. It's so cringe.
It's not cringe. Think about the times. We were living in a whole different world. If we did this show at this age, guaranteed it would be different.
It's a little shake it up moment kind of thing.
Yeah,
a little bit.
And then I go into Flow Rider mode.
It's Flow Rider mode.
Oh God.
It's crazy that they didn't have you dancing.
It's funny how you think this is cringe, but if I was watching this, I'd be like, oh my gosh, she's so cool.
Right. I guess that's
Exactly.
true if you were this age at the time.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's like about the time.
Dude, I don't remember this at all. I don't remember this at all.
Why
You
your
hit
name
that
is-
step though. You hit that walk though.
Oh my God. What the fuck? I have never seen this performance.
Is that a bow tie? I used to wear one of those when I went to school.
Wait. Oh. I feel like I had this constant like smirk on my face from that, like, yeah.
Carly Rose,
Yeah, good shit.
you have a really beautiful voice. I love your voice.
Ew.
Is your app handle the same?
I find it difficult
Yeah.
to be
That's
critical,
great.
but I have to. If I'm honest, it didn't feel like you were having fun.
True that.
That's my
I
only
wasn't. I
criticism.
hated every
weren't?
minute.
didn't
I
buy
hated
into
that
the fun
performance.
of
That's
the
what I'm
set.
saying.
Oh
But you're
boy, well
amazing,
you
though.
faked it
You
to
really
me. This is the first time I'm seeing this
I'm
shit.
an actress. though.
I listened like
Obviously,
you
Yeah.
know on the screens and shit, but
in this competition. But I think sometimes at your age, it could be a blessing and a curse. Obviously, it's a blessing because
Foreshadowing.
it's gotten you this far, but it can be a curse because
Demi can talk.
seeing you up there with other kids, it's not really believable, and I don't really see you having a lot of fun. I'm worried that it's not your time right now, but there's no doubt that you will have a future in the music industry.
I'm so bad at hiding my emotions. I wasn't like, thanks, Demi. I was like, what did he say?
I don't know. Can we rewind that back?
I think he agreed. I think he disagreed
My issue
inside.
was, and I think you felt it as well, Carly, is that you felt I actually don't agree with that.
Hold on one second.
But it didn't actually make any sense at all. My issue was, and I think you felt it as well, Carly, is that you felt uncomfortable with the song. There were a couple of times during the performance
like,
where
what?
you were almost kind of shrugging, like you weren't connecting
You
with
look
the
confused.
song. And I think based on how brilliant you are,
Oh.
I think you could have done a much better song, but it would be
Not my
criminal
fault.
if
They
you were to
didn't
leave
let
the
us pick the
competition.
songs.
Not my fucking fault, man.
And even if you did
I
pick,
thought your vocals were amazing, and you did a great job.
Okay, so let's talk about this.
let's break this down.
Let's break this down.
Down to the boots to the
Oh,
house.
also we need to talk about Chloe and Mario.
Khloe Kardashian taught me how to walk downstairs in heels.
Oh, that's huge. That's a big thing. Let me.
You go first.
And then I want to hear that. Because that's kind of like a huge deal. That's kind of epic. What? Also, love her.
Love her.
She was so sweet. Okay, we'll talk about her. But, yeah, it's funny because like the way that I was reacting to their comments, I feel like I was maybe intentionally trying to look like I didn't agree. I was like, like, you don't think I look comfortable? I was not comfortable. Like everything they were saying in my mind, I feel like I was definitely like, duh, you guys. Like I told these people backstage that I didn't want to do this, but I didn't have a choice. And now you're telling me everything that I was feeling. So it's like, okay, like, yeah, basically I had no choice. I was crying. I was crying about wearing that outfit. Like doing those types of moves, like doing that whole thing. I thought it was so corny. I was like, I don't dance. This is not me. Like I hated the outfit. I did not like how I looked. I remember I thought I looked bad. And like, so my confidence going into it was like so low. So I just like knew it wasn't going to be good. I just remember like feeling like this isn't going to be what I want it to be.
Damn.
And that's like a hard thing to like go on to national television knowing and like having no control over the fact that you're just like, I know I'm not going to enjoy this. I know that I'm not going to look good. I know that I'm not going to like feel good in my body. Like that's tough. So that was what that performance was to me. And then after that, I this is like a vague memory. I did have like somewhat of a breakdown where I was like, I'm not going to look like that anymore. Like that's not going to be my thing. Like I'm not going to be wearing plaid little skirts. Like I'm not going to be like doing that type of, I'm not a dancer. Not that I even dance. But, like I'm not that's not my vibe. Like, so like I'm not doing that basically. And then from there I changed to doing like no dancing, like songs or it's just me singing and like.
So how did you change though? Because this is a show with producers on producers on producers. So how were you allowed to change your style on the show?
I think partially, I think it did help that the judges didn't like it because they like we've said before, like the powers that be wanted to have their winners, like have the people that went forward in the show. So, like, I think it definitely helped that, like, it's not like my opinion was going against what the judges were saying. The judges were like, this is your thing. And I'm like, no, it's not. The judges were like, this isn't my...
Did you ever sit down with a group of people and be like, this is not what I want to do?
No. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that official. I didn't have that much power. It was just like, I made it known. Like, I remember I came backstage crying. Like, it was just like, it was known to the wardrobe people, to like Autumn, to like the producer. Like, it was known that I was not comfortable with it.
Yeah.
So then I think once they heard me saying that and they heard the judges basically literally saying exactly what I was saying, they're like, all right, like maybe this is not the right thing for her. So I lucked out in the fact that like the judges agreed.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that was like, I hated that. That was
crazy
really tough.
because you have a completely different experience. Like you hated something and they switched it.
Yeah.
But for me, they saw me as one thing and they did not switch what they saw me as. This year, Simon said that there would be no, what do they call it? When they eliminate someone and bring them back.
Oh, what'd you save me? Is that what it was?
It's not called a save me. It's like a I can't think of the word right now, but like he said there would be no. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Is it just like a normal word?
It's a normal word.
Like it's not specific to X Factor?
It's like a no, like. Anyways, he just said that there would be no one from this season that got eliminated and would be called back.
Uh-huh.
I got
Did
eliminated.
Did they have that happen in the season beforehand?
Yes.
Okay.
And it was called like a something.
Okay.
It was called something.
Okay.
I can't think of it right now.
Yeah. It's going to bother
I want
me.
to say like a blank star.
I'll look it up.
Thank you.
Yes, please.
Okay, but so he said that they weren't having that.
They weren't having that for this season. And then I got eliminated and then he brought me back. We'll get to that later on in the live shows.
Okay.
But I didn't have they wanted me to be a young Whitney Houston. They kept putting me in that.
Right.
Had me singing Prince songs and maybe not Prince, but just like all of those songs, Celine Dion, like stuff like that.
I sang Celine Dion. Wait, what Celine Dion did you sing?
We'll get to that.
Okay. Okay.
But I feel like we were on the same show, but we had a lot of different experiences on that show. Because once you expressed that you weren't happy with doing something that you weren't okay with, they listened. And yes, the judges felt that way too, but they actually listened to the way that you wanted to pivot. For me, maybe I didn't express my like unwillingness to do what they wanted me to do enough. But my trajectory of how they wanted me to be on the show never changed. It was always what they wanted me to do.
Right.
So,
I mean, don't get me wrong. It wasn't like everything I wanted. They like were like, okay, Carly, like we got you. Like it definitely wasn't like that. I think I like I said, I got lucky that right off the bat, my first performance was something that like was kind of unanimously seen as like that's not right for her by the judges, and then I was making a huge stink about it. So it's like I think that definitely worked in my favor, but I'm not denying that I
know because you had nothing to do with it. I'm saying my first performance also was something that I did not want to do. I had never danced before. I mean, a little bit in the past. I took tap and ballet, but while I was in Lion King, like I wasn't like a dancer and singer. Right. My first performance, they had me doing Hey Soul Sister, and I was so out of my comfort zone, which I'm grateful for now, because as I'm moving into the next stages of my career, I'm doing what I did back when I was 12. But
how so? What do you mean with dancing?
Dancing and singing at this, like, being the whole, like, whatever.
Sorry.
But so I'm grateful for what I went through on the show, but I feel like they wouldn't listen to me at all. It was David Freeman, I think his name was.
David Gray?
David, he was bald and he was a dance choreographer.
Oh, the guy that we, yes.
Yeah.
Brian.
I said David, huh?
Yeah.
Brian Friedman. And, we walked on this first performance. How much downtime did they give us to prepare for live shows? A week?
It was probably a week between the shows. Yeah, I would imagine.
So imagine coming from judges' houses, going straight into, you're doing choreography now,
right?
And you're singing,
right,
at the same time. L.A. Reid hated my performances.
Really, all of them,
except for one.
Yeah, I mean, yes. I totally hear you. And like, I think once again, because this is also something that I feel like I want to say in general, not even just what you're saying, but like for my own career coming out of X Factor, like I think the way that I was on that show was a blessing and a curse. It was a blessing in terms of the fact that like it definitely played a big part in how far it got on the show. When it comes to just like the show itself, like me doing these power ballads, me like being this like kind of, very pure character, like did a lot for me, like pushed me forward in the voting. Like I got a lot of votes from that. However, what I still deal with to this day is people who know me from the show expecting me to sing songs like the ones that I sang on the show, because that's how they knew me. So it's like when I first put out music, I remember I put out like stuff that was a bit more alternative and it wasn't so vocal focused. And all the comments I got were just, go back to what you were singing on the show. Like, we like how you sang on the show.
I had a man. Same thing. That happened to you. Like, that happens to you. Because I know you were doing ballads all the time.
Yeah.
There's a man, because we'll see it later on, but I did the Celine Dion thing, and he came up to me and was like, you need to do a ballad. Anyways, I think that when it comes to these live shows, everybody needed to have a slice. Like, none of the kids could be the same. Like, it couldn't be me and you doing ballads.
Of course, we had to have our own lane.
I was the upbeat girl. You were the ballad girl. Aaron was what? R&B, and then B was like the rock star.
Yeah.
So we all had to like separate our different lanes, and that's just politics.
Oh, of course. No, I'm just saying like the things that made me win on the show haven't necessarily made me win post-show.
In real life,
I think is something that I've been dealing with for years now and coming to terms with for years. And like, I think that like, it's, I wouldn't change it. I think it's just like, now it's more feels like it's up to me to like, okay, I hear you, people who know me from there. I understand, like, I appreciate you liking me from the show and like caring enough to like still comment about, it's been 10 years, but it's like, okay, let me take that. Cause I hear it. I do think that like also getting that input has made me realize like my voice is something that for a while I shied away from it. And I think because I was like kind of rejecting the whole thing that X Factor
yeah, because it was trauma.
So I was like, no, I'm not going to sing and be really like vocally driven, like super do a lot of runs and like whatever.
Your voice is angelic.
Thank you. But my point being that like, while for a while it caused me a lot of anxiety getting all those types of comments, I think literally within the last year and like gearing up, I'm putting out an EP this year, like those comments, yes, I'm putting out an EP this year. Those comments have largely informed what I'm doing for this EP because I agree with a lot of it. I think that it made me realize a lot of this trauma that I'd done and I pushed away my voice and it made me realize that like I need to bring that back, but also do it in a way that like I find a way to use my voice and be making vocally driven music that I don't feel is like corny and like boring like those songs are. So yeah, anyway, not to get on a tangent.
Wait. What's your EP called? Do you not have a name yet?
I don't have a name yet.
Oh my God. Wait.
But it's done.
One thing that I've noticed is that we've been, because I have one too.
Oh, we don't talk about our own music.
We just hang out as friends, which is like so nice and so refreshing.
Which is good.
But girl,
we'll have a listening session.
If you show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Okay, wait. I want to see your first live show.
Okay. Fuck.
Book. I mean, also, why would they give you the worst song literally ever? USA, baby! This Britney's face!
Fun fact, I'm still friends with Josh.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm still friends with one of my dancers. Very colorful.
I hit that though.
I mean, you did the moves really well, I will say. That's the guy you're still friends with?
Yeah.
He's cute. Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
Okay, modulation. They always got that modulation. All right. You sounded really good. Are you wearing camo tights underneath black jeans?
Yes.
Diamond White.
It's giving Shake It Up.
I thought that was really strong, really strong. I did think, however, in the beginning, it felt a little bit mechanical to me. But when you went into the cage and you went to the second verse, you started to own the song. And the idea was, I wanted to feel like it was yours. And by the time you got to the end, it felt like that was really your song. So, good job.
Thank you.
Hey! What was I on?
I thought the song choice was really great. You're so adorable, and you have one of the most powerful voices in this competition.
Thank you so
That's a big compliment.
I just would have liked to see you having a little bit more fun because you are young. I just want to see you go crazy up there, and I just felt like it was a little reserved. So I just want, I want to see you have fun.
Cool.
What was reserved about that?
I don't know. I think that you both just thought that.
You know what, Diamond? I've got to say, first of all, I think the talent so far tonight has absolutely blown me away.
I can't believe I did this.
And I'm seeing a massive transformation. And Brittany, I think you've done a really good job with this girl because the tendency normally is someone like you would be singing a song which would be appealing to 80-year-olds, but you came over as a relevant pop star.
Oh my God! No wonder why I do animation. I'm so animated.
You
are all the time.
But overall, like I said,
Meanwhile, I'm like,
massive improvement since we last saw you.
Ew! I was 12. Okay, I'm 25
I'm
now.
so incredibly proud of you, and you're amazing. Thank you
she's so cute.
Nice, Diamond.
She is so cute.
Comments from the judges, and I saw you with your little boyfriend over there on the bench. How's that
My
going?
little.
Friends, my mom would kill
I
me.
did not.
Okay, all right, we won't tell Mama that.
Don't let your mom kill you.
Of course, all the acts tonight are fighting to stay in the competition, and right after the break, Vino Alive.
We saw you with
gets
your
his
little
shot.
boyfriend over there on the bench.
Josh? Girl, that was a choreographed dance.
I wonder if that was on the teleprompter for him.
It probably was.
Like-
but listen. So that performance, I hated the song.
Okay.
Hey Soul Sister. Hey Soul.
If
What
you
the
don't
fuck?
hate that song, maybe don't listen to our podcast.
No. I love that song sung by the artist.
Okay, never mind. I didn't.
Me singing it. Hey Soul.
Yeah, that song makes me
It's
want
not
to
for me. And then they try to be like, let's hip hop it up.
Yeah.
Let's urban it up.
Right.
Let's black it up. Hello, Brian. What the fuck we doing today on set? We trying to urban up Hey Soul Sister? And I'm in a USA hat? The fuck we doing?
I think the song was about a black girl too. So, yeah,
Oh my
it is about a black girl.
Hey
Yeah,
Soul
definitely.
Sister?
I never thought about that. Wow.
Anyways, I hated the song. Didn't want to sing it. And then they gave me all these moves.
Yeah, there was a lot of like popping and
Walk
locking.
to the left and then sit and then do What the fuck do you got me doing right now? I am 12 years old. I just damn near came out of the womb. And you telling me to hit a
Diamond almost just made me do a spit take for anyone who's listening and not watching.
It's my least favorite performance
Yeah, I mean,
of mine.
same. So we can, hey.
The first episode of live shows, I think was both our least favorites.
I think that's where the trauma really
But hey,
stemmed
let's
from.
not shit on everybody else. Let's say they were also trying to figure us out at the same time.
True.
They were trying to put us
Fair.
in boxes, put us in places that we had never seen, been shown.
Right.
They didn't know who we were.
Right.
They were just hired to do a job, and they said, oh, I see a white girl. She is this. I see a black girl. She is this. And that's also what they try to do with our photo shoots too. Because they got me in a snapback and spikes and the edgy black girl. They had you in a blouse and a necklace. Oh, the
Pure angelic white
soft-
girl. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
they
I
were
see.
just working with what they saw.
Yeah, no, and that's very true, and that's a very mature take on it, and I think that we do have to acknowledge that. So, and like we were not the first people to go on a reality singing TV show, and we will not be the last. So it's
We
just
were
like
the
we were
second
part of
in
a
America
machine, you know,
for X Factor.
For X Factor, but like it's definitely It's a whole machine.
Literally, there was one day where we were in rehearsal and Khloe Kardashian was there, and I was in my shoes because I was like, I need to be able to walk. And I don't remember what performance this was, but I had on heels. And she goes, "Listen, babe." I don't know if she said that exactly.
She probably did.
But she was like, "Listen, you feel your heel first, and then you step down." So like, imagine going. You gotta put your heel like, because that's how you step anyways. You walk with your heels, right?
Yeah.
So, or I don't know.
No,
anyways,
you don't walk with
she
your toes.
said, just put your heel down first, feel the step, look down once, then look up, like map it out in your head, and then boom, 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 boom. Like she taught me how to walk downstairs.
Khloe
in
Kardashian taught Diamond White how to walk down the fucking stairs. What do you know?
Her.
Girl. She was epic. I remember one thing I remember
epic.
about her. First of all, she was so sweet. Also, Kris Jenner was such a loyal.
You met Kris Jenner?
Kris Jenner was always sitting in the what?
I never saw her.
What? Kris Jenner was always sitting in a like stool right at the corner of the stage going up to live shows on stage right. Always, without fail. Every time I went down there, she was sitting there. I mean, we wouldn't like talk. She was kind of just like, I was like, hey. I'd never seen the show at that point. I didn't know who the fuck she was. I was like, okay.
What?
Yeah.
I ain't never seen her.
Oh yeah, Kris Jenner was always there.
I love that.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's so great because like she was just like momager, like it's real, you know?
It's real.
Yes, my Khloe Kardashian story besides that, ooh, I'm bleeding. Oopsies. Anyway.
Medic.
My Khloe Kardashian memory, besides her just being like always so kind and like real, like she was just like a genuine ass girl. I feel like one time I said to her, I was like, "Oh, you look so good. Like your makeup looks so good," or something like that. She's like, "This is what happens when you sit in the makeup chair for like 4 hours. Like I did not wake up like this." I was like, "That's so cool that you just said that to me. Like that's so real."
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think about that to this day. She's really cool. Yeah. Okay. Live show 2.
Live show 2. Can we pull it up?
Let's do that.
Miss Carly Rose has so much to give in this performance, and you guys are going to be really surprised. This is Miss Carly Rose.
How surprising that completely changed
I started singing when I was 2.
And let's hear what our judges have to say. And here's Simon.
I think that was a very good performance.
He's a tough judge, that Simon.
I live in like a small kind of town, Westchester. My mom is a graphic designer and my dad is a copywriter. I have an 18-year-old brother and his name is Russell.
Hi.
Hi.
What's up? How are you?
My brother's a sophomore in college, so it's kind of hard to speak to him as much as I would want to. He's really supportive of everything that I do.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
I love your relationship with your brother.
Last week, there was a lot of production behind me. It just wasn't me. And I think Brittany understands that. This week, it's going to be stripped down just your vocals, which I think is going to be really good for you. If I were to be sent home this week, it would be heartbreaking. It means everything.
Oh, this was a good one.
Song.
This was a
still
good
gives
one.
me chills. This song, not my.
You'll never be my mother's favorite.
So liked my foot.
Daddy can't even
fine.
look you in the
It's giving
eye.
Dune.
It's giving down.
If you're in their shoes, you'll be doing
Law
the
Roach needs to
same
go on.
thing.
Note from my
So
hood.
there goes my little girl, walking with that troublesome guy. 'Cause there'll be no sunlight if I lose you, baby. There'll be no clear skies if I lose you, baby. Just like the clouds, my eyes will do the same. If you walk away, every day rain. Don't you say
I was so scared I was gonna fall.
goodbye. Don't you say goodbye. I pick up these broken pieces till I'm bleeding.
I mean my wedges. Not heels, wedges. Still have that bracelet.
There'll be no sunlight if I lose you,
Probably my best friend.
and there'll be no clear skies
Like I didn't sound like that.
if I lose you, baby.
Shut up.
Just like the
You sounded amazing.
eyes will do the same.
I'm listening right now.
Every day it will rain, rain, rain,
Were you crying?
What is that? How did I do that?
I don't know.
It was like unclear. But it was like I just.
Carly, that was really heartfelt. It was honest.
That was so weird.
I loved it.
Were you
and
crying?
I love you.
I think that seeing you this week compared to last week, I mean, it's night and day. This is you in your element, and I would watch this over and over again.
feel like I tried
You're
so
incredible.
hard when
You
people
really
said,
are.
Yeah, Carly, I've got to say, I agree. The difference between
If you think about
last
it, you'll
week and
notice
this
it.
week is
it's like-
such a huge improvement, I've got to tell you. And I think that you would have a hit with a song like that. And the fact that you gave it so much, and again, you've got real guts for someone your age. And I think I've got a feeling with you, Carly, we're watching a star in the making. I really do.
I feel like you should have closed the show because nobody can follow that.
Amazing comment. Well done.
Okay, well,
Jesus.
there we are. That was that one. That was one of my faves. That was one of my fave songs.
Yeah, and you did it very well.
All right, Diamond.
Fuck.
Oh, she's taking on a Whitney Houston song. That's casual. Don't worry about it.
Can we just, take a second? Because why they got me looking like Prince? In a white suit with my hair pulled back and look like I'm bald. I got a bump in my front of the head. Why the fuck they had me looking like that? I'm mad. I can't. They didn't even let my edges out. They didn't even put a little swoop. They didn't do nothing for me. I can't. At least they rhinestone my mic. Goddamn. Fuck.
I don't really need to look very much further. Can run from myself.
All right, let's focus on the important thing here, you son.
Don't make me collapse.
One thing about me, I'll always hit a key change.
Yeah, you always hit a key change, girl. Crazy.
I'm impressed. But I've been singing this song since I was 5 years old.
Yeah. So wouldn't you say this one was a good fit for you then?
Yeah.
Oh, she's going again. Crazy.
Ooh. But those shoulder pads, look at how big my shoulders look.
I wear shoulder pads too. Still. I love shoulder pads.
I don't. Don't knock the shoulder.
The diamonds in the back.
Oh, foreshadowing your Diamond's performance.
They had me hanging from the motherfucking ceiling. Now, see, that was one of my better performances.
That was a great performance. Like,
because they didn't have me doing a
Yeah, you sounded impeccable. Like every note, really.
Yo, Diamond.
Oh,
First
let me
of
get
all,
the fans real
welcome.
quick. You guys
We're
hold
so
on.
happy to see you back on that stage.
you.
Right? And I thought that was an ambitious song choice, and it concerned me a little bit. But when you went to the modulation, you know you brought it home, girl.
Yes.
You did.
You did know you brought it home, girl.
Diamond, I'm like trying really hard not to cry.
Aw, that's cute.
You,
She looks like she's actually about to cry.
I'm still a huge fan of Whitney Houston, and that just
She was the
tugged
one.
at my heart. So
When
That seemed
I
like a really genuine response to that.
when I got eliminated, Demi was the only judge who came backstage. She ran.
Right?
yes.
Let me finish this first.
Yeah.
Yeah, how old are you? 13 years old?
Yes.
You were kicked out the competition. You've come back fighting.
You were kicked out at this point?
gutsy, great vocals,
This is not my
great
second
song,
performance.
great
This
performance,
is my
and I'm so happy
comeback
you're back in this
performance.
competition.
It said live show too.
Well, it's not.
What was your second performance?
I don't know. Was I kicked out on the second episode of the live shows? Maybe. Maybe I was kicked out first live show.
You were kicked out after the first live show?
I don't think so though, because I remember because I had the Celine Dion. The Celine Dion is the only one I can remember, but so this was a little bit far into the future. I think that was like episode 5 or 6. Because that was when I came back. But this was my coming back performance. I don't know who labeled that as live show 2, but it was not live show 2.
Okay.
I did Hazel Sister. I did Celine Dion. There were like a couple other ones. Anyways.
Yeah.
Demi was the only judge that ran. When I got eliminated, she ran backstage and was like, Diamond, don't you ever stop doing music. You need to keep going. She like, I was taking my in-ears off and she just like grabbed me and was like, Diamond, please, please don't stop doing
That's
music.
a really
like,
special
you need
moment.
So I will always have love for Demi in my
I love
friggin'
Demi.
heart.
I love Demi. All right. Well, now that we've gone through a roller coaster of live show performances, and that's only 2 of the however many we did, I think we deserve
kind
to
of
play.
jumped out of order.
We deserve to play a little game.
Okay.
It's one of our faves here at X Factors. It's called X's and O's.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get my my tools.
X's and the O's on me.
Okay.
All right. First up on X's and O's, Vanderpump Rules.
Don't know what that is.
You don't know what it is?
I know what it is, but don't know who they are.
Okay, so
I know they got Pomeranians. That's all I know.
Pomeranian.
The main bitch. The old bitch.
People, okay, I don't know about any of that, but people love this show, and I've yet to understand why. So there's Sir. You know, Sir is the restaurant.
Yeah, that's I went. I think it's in West Hollywood. Yeah, it's super close by.
Yeah. So basically what I've recently found out, I didn't know anything about the show, but what I had, on Valentine's Day, all my girls and I were at my.
What did you do for Valentine's Day?
Well, I went to hang out with my girls, and then I went to hang out with that.
Oh, and I wasn't invited?
To my other girl.
Oh, so I wasn't invited?
It wasn't my house.
Oh.
What did you do on Valentine's Day?
I stayed at home and ate ice cream with my mom.
Right, next Valentine's Day, it's you and me. Anyway, we were at my friend Tori's house, and they were playing Vanderpump Rules, and they were all like obsessed with. They all like knew the characters. They were all like whatever. And I don't get it. But so there's Scandival. You know about that?
Scandival?
Okay, so Tom Sandoval, real quick. Tom Sandoval. This is all new to me. This is one of the guys that was on this show, Vanderpump Rules. And it became this huge thing. Like he cheated on one of the other women from the show that he was supposed to be seeing with another guy on the show. I mean, with another girl, not a guy, sorry. That would have been way juicier. With another girl on the show. And then like it became a whole thing and he became like the most hated man on the internet for a while. But anyway, I see him sometimes at Barney's doing karaoke, and it is such a horrifying experience because he gets up there to do karaoke and like treats it like he is headlining Madison Square Garden. And like, meanwhile, everyone else doing karaoke at Barney's is drunk and not taking it seriously and blah, blah, blah. Like, we're singing like whatever the fuck, one of these like classic karaoke songs. And he's up there like,
honestly, no, I can't knock that because I would be too.
You can knock it if you're him. If you're him, you can knock it. Okay. Anyway, yeah, that's
No, what does he look like?
I don't know.
Average
White
guy?
Yeah. Next.
Next up on X and O's is one night stands.
I've done it.
Yeah.
I think now that I'm in more of a
I'm going to say an O. I think we should say we put O's.
We give an O.
It's an O for me.
But I give an X for me in my journey.
Oh, like currently?
Now?
Okay.
Because it used to be an O. Mm-hmm. I mean, but I can't say that I would do that to myself right now because like I'm in a deep like spiritual journey. I like being, I'm in my, what is it called? Abstinence?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm in that right now.
Well, if you're in an abstinence area, you're not going to be doing one night.
No, I wouldn't. But my past self definitely is an O. I remember this one guy named Oliver.
Ooh.
Yeah. It was an unsuccessful night, but we still tried.
Shout out Oliver.
Shout out Oliver. Hey, Oliver. You know who you are.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
But yes. So
also poor me because I got nothing out of that either. But... yeah, used to be an O. Now it's an
most
X.
of the time you don't. If it's a drunk one night stand, like it's not. You're not doing it for the success.
I thought that I thought that it would be fun, and then I woke up the next day and I was like, Diamond, this is not you.
I feel like I have that sometimes, but I think I generally, when I do indulge in that type of behavior, I do look back on it fondly, and I'm just like, yeah, why not? Unless it was like, I don't know. I feel like I haven't had much of it. Sometimes I do have like sexual guilt and I'm like, oh, you shouldn't have done that with someone that you don't know.
No, it wasn't that. It was just like, ew.
Let's do a speed round for these.
Okay. Good idea.
Star signs.
Star signs?
Horoscopes, right?
Oh!
I said an X because I tried to understand them multiple times. I tried to get into it. I downloaded CoStar. I did all the things.
What's your sign?
That's the other thing. I think it's...
You're on the cusp.
Yeah.
Of what?
Taurus and Aries.
I'm a Cap.
Okay. You like star signs.
I do.
Okay.
I'm not into it.
You're not like crystals. You're not like a... Oh. Okay. Next.
Anyways.
$200 nails.
I can't do two. Two?
I'm a black girl.
Okay.
I'm a city girl.
All right. Next. Simon's into it. I'm not.
Britney Spears book.
I just read it. Oh.
You just read it?
Yeah.
Without me?
Wait, have you not read it?
No. I audiobooked it on Spotify for 8 chapters, but I haven't finished it.
Oh, I read it.
You read it?
I read it. I read the entire thing.
Oh my God, you're so scholarly.
Well.
Did you Audible, she kind of like reads the first minute.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't do that. I read it on my Kindle, but
you read that shit.
Insightful. It was interesting to me, especially as someone who knew her. I think I was very sad throughout the entire book.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
I just got to where she was falling in love with Justin Timberlake and it was...
Ooh, girl, it goes downhill from there. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I bet it does. It always does.
Yeah.
Next up, country music.
I'm going to have to raise up the X and O for this, and I'll explain why. Shall I now? Or you want to give me your X first? Diamond was a hardcore X.
This is enough for me.
Okay. Oh, that's it.
That's it.
It's just a no.
But I do love Carrie
Underwood?
Yes.
Oh, see, to me, I'm not a fan. Like, she's like, okay.
Hello?
I don't know.
I dug my key into the.
Okay, before he cheats. Speaking of which, that is my karaoke song. There are videos. Anyway, yes, I put up both because the typical, I feel like generic country music that you think of when you think of country music, I really, really strongly don't like. But I've recently gotten into Chris Stapleton. Not that recently, but like I just went to see him in concert. He was.
Give me a good lyric from this man.
Ooh.
You're as sweet as Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah, but one of them is called
Smooth.
Okay.
No. Yeah. Oh, you're getting into it?
I'm getting
But
it.
no.
As a glass of wine.
I love the lyrics of country music, but it's
You're as
just
warm as a glass of brandy.
I love that because
Honey,
I am.
get drunk on your love.
Call me
all
Brandy if
time.
you will.
Yeah, no,
But
he is something else. He is to me. He's not straight country. He's like kind
He's
of
like
the
soul.
cusp.
he's like soul country rock. Like
Yes.
he's everything, and his voice is one of my
So-
favorite voices of all times. Anyway, do we got one more?
Crime podcast.
Crime podcast, a big O.
Hello?
Listening to one before on my walk. It's a big walk thing for me, and
it's a wind down thing for me.
it's an everything thing for me. Sometimes when I'm doing my dishes or when I'm cooking.
You do the dishes?
What do you do?
My mom does.
Oh, girl.
I know. I'm really unprepared for the day that my mom dies. Like,
Ooh.
I really am. And that's where we're going to end this episode.
Next up is Erewhon.
I've never been into
I'm
an
gonna give it
Erewhon.
an X. I'm going to give it an X.
I've never been into an Erewhon.
It stresses me out.
But I heard that they got really good grab and go food and smoothies.
It's
Feels a little elitist for food. It doesn't make sense.
I don't live in an area where an Erewhon is close to me.
Yes, you do. There's there's Erewhons most places.
The closest Erewhon I know is in
It's in that place.
over there.
Yeah.
By CBS Studios where we used to do X Factor.
Yeah. That one.
I
Yeah.
don't live close to that shit.
I don't like it. I think to me, it's like I get why people like it. I get why if you walk in there with unlimited funds, it would be a fun thing to go and have your choice of all this very expensive.
I feel like they honey $50.
What'd you say?
Their honey?
Oh, their honey.
$50.
Definitely. They definitely have honey that much. They have smoothies that are like $30.
Oh shit.
And that's just a one-time, you don't get to save that.
Yeah,
so
no.
yeah, I think I see where you're going with
theory.
it. I think that it is very obnoxious as a whole brand.
I just want to try some of the lemon pepper chicken. That's it.
I think you can do that. I don't think that would be
How much is
$50.
that?
I don't know.
About $20?
Probably 25.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Okay.
One day.
No, not one day. Today. We going there after.
We're going to Starbucks.
Well, this has been one of my personal favorite episodes.
Really?
I think we had a really good talk. I think we got into some more serious stuff today. So thank you guys for watching and listening to X Factors wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Carly.
I'm Diamond White.
And this has been another wonderful experience with my best friend. What more could I ask for?
Am I your best friend?
Wait, what? Okay, so don't forget to like and subscribe our podcast, rate it wherever you get your podcasts. Follow us at X Factors Pod on the gram and any other social media platforms. I'm at Carly Rose Music.
I'm at Official Diamond White.
And we'll see you guys next time. Lots to look forward to. Lots of cool guests coming up.
Yeah, new live shows, new guests.
Hey.
Maybe even the parents.
Hey.
Woo! Okay, bye guys.